sets. Sets, statistics, probability, all these form a part of mathematics, which is known as logical mathematics. And in higher classes, that's when you study functions and relations later, sets will be a prelude to that. Sets pehle aana chahiye, uske baad hum functions वगैरह देखते हैं. So first we'll take our basic concepts we will clear, okay? What are the basic concepts? So maybe I may go by your book or may slightly deviate. Sets. In CBSE, we study this chapter in grade 11. Whatever they study in grade 11, almost 80% of that you will be studying now in grade 10. And in our days, we used to study set in grade 10 in CBSE. Set. Set means, get me a set of sketch pen like that. So in mathematics, set means a collection, a well-defined collection of objects, okay? A set is a well-defined, and everything is hidden in this word well-defined. Well-defined collection of objects. You can write objects, you can write items, you can write members, whatever you feel like. But what you need to concentrate on is the word well-defined, which means a set of people who sing very well. Mathematics mein, this is not a set. Sing very well is something subjective. Set of handsome people, subjective. Set of 3 sketch pens, yes, it's a set. Set जब भी हम बोलेंगे, it should be well defined. Well defined means it should be tangible. Whatever you define set, in that you should be able to define it in such a manner that I can quantify that set. Set of tasty food served by the restaurant today. How do you know what is tasty? You are finding it tasty, somebody might not find it tasty. Have you understood? Right. So when we say a set, and all these objects and items which are there in the set are basically called the members of the set, or you can also use a word called the elements of the set. Elements bhi bahut use karte hain, elements of the set. A set is usually represented by an English capital letter A and denoted in parentheses like this, and say I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I close it. So this is a finite set having a count of how many? 6 elements or 6 members. I should be now in a position to define this set. So I can say it is the set of first 6 natural number. What do I say? A is the set of first 6 natural numbers. बोल सकते हैं ऐसे? No issues. Can I also say that I have a set B, and B is the set of 2, 4, 6, 8. It is the set of first 4 even numbers. First 4 even numbers, right? So when we start talking about sets, our job will be that how do you define this set? How do you define this set? Well, the answer would be we usually use 2 format. Maybe not, I'm not saying exact in chronology of your book, but ultimately everything is covered, don't worry. So we call it, either we call it the roster form. This word may be there, may not be there in your book, roster form, or we call what is called the set builder form. Set builder form. And as you go higher and higher in mathematics, your competency should be on this, which you now will find maybe a little bit clumsy. The format that I wrote here, these are known as roster form. In roster form, the set is directly represented and all the members are exposed in front of you, which is very easy to understand. Right? Now I will try to write this set. I'll try to write this set in set builder form. Okay, सीखते हैं पहले. I'll try to write this set in set builder form. Look how we write in set builder form. In set builder, I will not furnish these elements, but I will give a direction in which you will be able to populate the members of the set. Let's see. I say A is a set. पहले सुनिए, लिखिए बाद में, बस सुनिए. A is the set because the English is with the whatever I'll write. A lot of sign language is there in this chapter. A is the set which comprises of element X. So X is a variable. X can take different root. X. Then what do I write? A is the set which comprises of element X such that, colon means such that, X belongs to the set of natural numbers. Slowly, I'll repeat everything. X belongs to the set of natural number and 1 is greater than equal to x less than equal to 6. If I give this statement to a robot, the robot will be able to populate this. What am I asking? I'm asking that build a set A. Listen to me very nicely. Build a set A comprising of element X or member X. Sir, what is the speciality of X? X should be a natural number and X should be within the bandwidth of 1 and 6 with either end as closed interval. We call them as closed interval, right? Both 1 and 6 are included. I could have also written it like this: X such that X belongs to N and X belongs to close interval hai. So in close interval, what do we write? We'll write 1, 6. You remember the parenthesis? 1, 6. This means 1 is also included, 6 is also included. Understood? Now let's see what all notations did I use. The notations that I used was one this, which means such that, and I used one more thing called epsilon E. This means belongs to. So if it shows belongs to, and if we are not dumbos, okay, this colon is not a part of it, okay. I should rather write this stands for, and if it shows belongs to, then this should show does not belong to. बोलो बच्चा, यहां तक कोई डाउट है? बोर्ड देखिए, लिखिए. इफ यू हैव अ डाउट प्लीज आस्क मी. रोस्टर फॉर्म में आगे चल के आपको कुछ भी कोई नहीं देगा. Generally they'll give you a little bit, but in going for higher mathematics, the whole, because set is a prelude to logical mathematics where everything will be defined like this. So you should be able to read this language. The better you pick it up, the faster you pick it up, the better for you. Is this clear? Hey, Sastra, do we get that color book in bigger size? It's a very nice, I was pale yellowish color, I like that. Shrinika understood. Ashmita, Nidhi, Ahiri understood. What is a set? A set is a well-defined collection of objects, and the objects which are contained in the set are called the elements of the set, right? And these elements can be populated and shown to you. Then such a form of set building is known as set representation, is called the roster form. Roster means what? You have a class roster. Srinika present, Sasra present. That is called a roster. That's called a roster form where everyone's name is furnished. Or you will be given a set builder form, which is a you try to build the set on your own reading the statement, and you should know how to read. So n is the n. Some of the words just understand. N we always represent for natural number. Similarly, z is for integers. Plus z stands for the positive integers. W stands for the whole numbers. Q stands for the set of rational numbers.
If you write then is it necessary to write that it has to be rational number?
If okay, very nice question. So I build a set like this. A is equal to 1, 1.01, 2, 3.268, 5, and 6. Now, how do you represent this set in set builder form? Very nice question. Okay, how do I represent this? I'll write A is a set comprising of X such that X belongs to the real number family and 1 greater than equal to X less than equal to 6. Does it make sense now? It's a real number family. ठीक है? यहाँ पे मैं 3 रख सकता real numbers. So R stands for real numbers. Minus R stands for negative. 0 is considered to be positive usually. Okay, so R is all the positive. R, I forgot to, she said that, thank you. Otherwise, I forgot about R. R stands for real numbers. Z stands for the integers. N stands for natural number. Q stands for the rational number set. Okay, and W stands for whole number. I hope you know what is whole number 0, 1, 2, 3. ठीक है, समझ में आया? So can you populate a set? I'm saying build a set A comprising of X x is a prime number and x is an even number, two is the only even number which is prime. So my set consists of only one element. The set should always be closed like this. It's called a finite set. X is there's only one and only combination. X is a prime number and x is a whole number. Okay? No, we don't write P. We generally mention it's a prime number. N, R, Z, these are taken as standard. चले इतना समझ में आया? चलिए, good. So let's see some more things. Now let us say something like, try to understand, okay? If this is the state of Telangana, fine, then we have got cities in Telangana like Hyderabad, and then we can have, say, Zahirabad is out here near to us. ये सारे हमारे जगह हैं, और से महबूब नगर and करीम नगर and all, right? ये किसके अंदर घुसे हुए हैं बेटा? तेलंगाना के अंदर घुसे हुए हैं. तेलंगाना इज इनसाइड इंडिया, इंडिया इज इनसाइड एशिया. तो समझ रहे हैं? तो अब इस फॉर्मेट को थोड़ा सा सेट में समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, राइट? सो लेट्स से I have a set A, and A is a set which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I have a set B, and B is such a set that it is 2, 3, 4. Now tell me, is every element of B present in A? Yes. But is every element of A present in B? No. So B बच्चा बना ना A का. So in this case we say that B is a subset of A. Subset. इसको हम ऐसे लिखते हैं, B ऐसे देके नीचे एक और डालते हैं A. ये सिंबल्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. B is a subset of A. So what is the robot condition for B to be a subset of A? B is a subset of A if every element of X that belongs to B must be also an element of A. Reverse may not be true. So how will write? B comprises of X. X that belongs to B must belong to A. So इसका भी एक लैंग्वेज होता है, ऐसे लिखते हैं, देखो ऐसे एक सिंबल देते हैं. Not used in Cambridge, but in CBSE and higher you'll use it. This means for every X that belongs to B, X should also belong to A. This is how we write. For every X belonging to B, X should also belong to A. Have you understood? Subset माने बच्चा. In this case, we will call A as the superset of B. A को हम बोलते हैं superset of B. Understood? Now one very interesting thing. Every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. So can I write this statement, A is a subset of A? Very much. Are all the elements of A present in A? So what nonsense you're asking? It should be. So ये भी truth है ना? A is a subset of A. Every set is a subset of itself. ये chapter बहुत easy है, थोड़ा थोड़ा भूल जाते हैं हम बीच में, तो confusing? Not yet. Easy है, ठीक है? Okay. If you have a set, थोड़ा थोड़ा करके बता रहे हैं, हाँ, तो एक ये सबसेट बताया आपको, एक सुपर सेट बताया, ये भी एक ले लो चीज बताया, ये भी एक चीज बताया, एक पांचवा चीज भी सीखते हैं. If you have a set that does not have any element inside it, how can it be possible, sir? A is a set comprising of X such that X is even and X is greater than, X is not equal to 2 and X belongs to prime number. ढूंढ के निकाला तो ऐसा कोई एलिमेंट है? x is even, x is not 2 and x is a prime number. ऐसा कोई सेट हो सकता है क्या? हो ही नहीं सकता है. Such a set has no members inside it. So this is known as a empty set. Also in the language known as null set. Also represented by phi, 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 phi. This symbol, empty set. ठीक है? Empty set is also a subset of a set. Because empty set में कोई एलिमेंट ही नहीं है, तो उसको आप एक्सक्लूड नहीं कर सकते. Empty set is also a subset of a set. ठीक है, वो भी लिख लीजिए. हाँ, phi is a subset of A. तो एक चीज सीखते हैं, एक एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं ना. चलो आओ ये एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं. लेट अस टेक ए सेट A. ठीक है, एलिमेंट्स आर 1 2. ठीक है, आ जाओ इसके सबसेट्स लिखते हैं. लेट अस राइट द सबसेट्स ऑफ A. द फर्स्ट सबसेट से AS1 शुड बी इक्वल टू 1. 1 एक सबसेट हो सकता है. दूसरा क्या हो सकता है? AS2 2 हो सकता है. अच्छा, in a set the order is not important. This you will study in functions later. Then we call it ordered pair. Set में order का कोई मतलब नहीं होता है. हमने 1 2 लिखा, आपने 2 1 लिखा, कोई मतलब नहीं है, पर कोई मिस नहीं होना चाहिए. Children as they came in the bus need not sit in the same order when they go back, but no children should be left out from the bus. Have you understood? अच्छा, हमने अभी भी पढ़ा कि another subset is A itself. A itself is also a subset, and the null set is also a subset. Null set is also a subset of every set. तो कुछ relation बन रहा है. How many are the number of elements out here? 2. So we always say number of subsets. ये आपके शायद कैम्ब्रिज में नहीं रहेगा, आप इसको लिख के रख सकते हैं. Number of subsets of a set containing n elements. N elements is 2 to the power n. आजा टेस्ट करते हैं. आजा, A is equal to 1 2 3. टेस्ट करें. इसे कितना आना चाहिए? 2 to the power 3. 8 सबसेट आने चाहिए. 8. चलो बना के देखते हैं. 1 लेके एक सेट बनेगा, 2 लेके एक बनेगा, 3 लेके एक बनेगा, 1 2 का एक बनेगा, 1 3 का एक बनेगा, 5 एक बनेगा और A खुद एक बनेगा. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 और क्या है? 2 3 भी एक बनेगा. 8 बना. ये आपको कैम्ब्रिज बुक में नहीं रहेगा, लेकिन आपको हेल्प करेगा. नंबर ऑफ सबसेट्स दैट यू कैन मेक फ्रॉम अ सेट कंटेनिंग n एलिमेंट्स इज व्हाट? 2 to the power n. So if I tell you that there is a set with 4 elements, तुम बार बार ये वाला थोड़ी करोगे. ये देखो, अभी अभी ये किया था ना, we did this and I flouted on this one. You only reminded me. So this hit and trial check you need not do. You straight away know 2 to the power n. Did you understand this, all of you? The number of subsets. Okay, excellent. Yes sir.
I didn't get this one.
Okay, you didn't get. Okay, did you understand subset or not?
Yes.
Subset is a child of a set. A subset is a set of elements which will be present in the parent set, which is known the superset. Two things always remember while you are formulating subset. Null set is also a subset and the set itself is also a subset. तो हम लोग सबसे पहले एक छोटा सा सेट लेते हैं. 1 and 2. Let us make the subset. 1 can be a set. खाली 2 को लिया तो एक set. No other combination is possible. 1 2 and 2 1 is same in the language of sets. So A itself is also a subset. This is our first subset. 2 3 4 5 is also a subset.
Yeah.
So हमारे पास कितने elements है बेटा? n is equal to 2. So if somebody would have asked you how many subsets, instead of doing this Ram Kahani, you just say 2 to the power n, which is 2 to the power 2, which is equal to 4. 1 2 3 4. Similarly, this time I took 3 elements.
Yeah.
What should be the number of subset? to the power 3 which should be equal to 8.
Yes.
चेक करके देखो 1 अकेला 1 अकेला 2 अकेला 3 1 and 2 1 and 3 2 and 3 set itself and null set. Now count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
Okay, sir. Got it. So the
minimum number of subset is कैसे 2 होगा 2 नहीं होगा 1. देखो अगर हम एक null set ले ले how many elements are there? 0 2 to the power 0 is 1. This itself is the null set na, and set is a subset of everyone. इसमें एक ही subset है. Clear? चले आगे चलो. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
so why is null set considered part of the subsets too?
Not part of the subset. Null set is a subset of a set. Subset का definition क्या है? Whatever is there in that set, that should be in the main set. This set has nothing, so you can't exclude it logically.
Oh,
If you have something which is not there with the parent, then you are not a subset. क्या B A का subset है? To be a subset, every element of B must be present in A. अभी यहाँ पे कौन आ गया? 4. 4 has damaged your game, so you can't call this as a subset. But if I make this a vacant set, इसको vacant कर दो, null set बना दो ऐसे. यहां पे ऐसा कोई नहीं है जो यहां नहीं है, इसीलिए ये इसका subset है. Are you getting it? There's no one here who is not there, so it's also a subset. Logic है, logic की बात. चलिए, okay, आ जाओ. Up next, let's say I have a set A and my set is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So what is this? These are set displaying the number of the numbers as in a dice of a game like Ludo. Ludo के dice में जैसे रहते हैं 1 2 3 4 5 6. I have another set which is B, and B is 2 3 4. ठीक है? So is B a, what do you call 2 3 4? Is B a subset of A? Yes, B is a subset of A. Let us do some more audits, what do you call edits out here. Let's make B now something like 2 3 4 5 9 11 13. अब कुछ लॉजिक बन रहा है. देखो, what is the logic? There are certain elements in A and B which are common to both. Yes or no? Can we mark out those elements, please? I think 2 is present here and here. 3 is also present in both. 4 is also present in both. 5 is also present in both. ठीक है ना? ये उनके घर में वो सब सब्जियां हैं जो हमारे घर में भी है. So in this case we say that these elements 2 3 4 5, these elements 2 3 4 5, 2 3 4 5, they are common to both sets. Have you understood? In such a case we say that अगर आप इंग्लिश में पूछोगे what is the similarity between A and B in the name of elements or numbers, you will say 2 3 4 5 is the similarity, or what is common between them. So we say this, we represent this as A ऐसा उल्टा U B, which means A intersection B. What is A intersection B? A intersection B is a set C which actually shows the elements which are common to A and common to B. अच्छा, if this B, थोड़ा सुनिए और मजा आएगा. If this B was a subset of A, then A intersection B would have been B only. This is logic, so you'll enjoy it. If B, say let's say I have a set D, and D is 1 3 5. can you tell me what are the common elements between A and D? 1, 3 and 5. So can I not say A intersection this is A itself? Yes, yes. Condition was that D was a subset of A, then ये valid है. Now it's just twisting your head. Is D a subset of A or not? Tell me. D is A का subset मतलब क्या? D के सारे elements A में मौजूद है. Hold on. Is B a subset of A? No. Why no? Because all elements of B. A intersection D. Oh yeah, it should be equal to D. Sorry, I got carried away. Very good. Thank you. A intersection D should be equal to D. Yeah. So is B a subset of A? No, because there are still some elements which are not present in A. So when we find an intersection between these two, it's only the common elements. So these elements are such that they neither are this set nor this set. So you have to give them a new set name. See, समझ में आ रहा है ना? लेकिन यहां क्या हो रहा है? First of all, D is a subset. 135 is present there. And now you're trying to find what are the common between two. Common between these two are what? You tell me. What is their intersection? What is their intersection? Intersection means all common. 1 is common, 3 is common, and 5 is common. I need to put them in a set. Why am I making a new set? Isn't it the D set itself? Yes. So if you are a subset of a set, then your intersection is this. Clear? Intersection. Intersection means in between you and me, what are the points what we agree upon? Two guys who are disputing each other in a meeting, if their intersection mark is very less, that means that meeting did not have any agreements at all. You are talking your way, I am talking my way. Only thing that was intersection in our meeting was food was tasty. Yeah, food was tasty. बाकी हम खाली लड़े पूरे मीटिंग में. ठीक है, आइए एक और नया कॉन्सेप्ट सीखते हैं. Let's say थोड़ा जितना कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो जाएगा और क्लियर होता जाएगा. Let's say A is a set which is 1, 2 and 3 and B is a set which is 4, 5 and say 6 and 7. ठीक है? In such a case, you know the English word union? Union means सब लोग एक साथ मिल जाना, all of us mixing, uniting together. We write it as AUB. U stands for the word union. A union B will be a new set C such that C will have all the elements of A as well as all the elements of B without repetition. Repeat नहीं करोगे. समझ में आया? Repeat नहीं करेंगे. तो इसका C क्या क्या बन गया बेटा? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you write C in set builder form, you will say C comprises of element X such that X belongs to A as well as X belongs to B. X A को भी belong करना चाहिए, X B को भी belong करना चाहिए. And
So this is why when there is nothing common between A and B.
we are not talking about common, we are talking union. पॉटलक है, आपके घर में जो बना लेके आओ, मेरे घर में जो बना लेके आया, टोटल हमने क्या लाया? अश्मिता एंड जयदीप के घर का खाना. So that's union. If you have अच्छा two equal sets, two sets are said to be equal. A will be equal to B if each and every element of A is also equal to each and every element of B and their number of elements should be same. सोच के देखो, two sets are said to be equal. You can only say I would say A is the set which is comprising of the alphabets A, B, C and B is a set which comprises of the alphabet A, B and C. First of all, whenever two sets are equal, then what we write, you know, the first criteria that you should match is N of A should be equal to N of B. Now what is N of A? N of A stands for count of elements of A. Count of elements of A. Count of elements of A should be equal to count. अगर count ही मैच नहीं कर रहा है तो फिर इक्वालिटी क्यों ढूंढ रहे हो? पहले count मैच करेंगे, फिर बच्चों के चेहरे देखेंगे एक ही है कि नहीं. So first count should match. This should be the first criteria. And then for every x that belongs to A and for every y that belongs to B, the x should be equal to y. ऐसे आपको कोई पूछेगा नहीं. I am writing in very higher level mathematics with you so that your brains get excited. ऐसे कैसे लिखा? For every x that belongs to A and every y that belongs to B, the x should be equal to the y. हर वो लड़का जो A का है और हर वो लड़का जो A का B का है, दोनों लड़का एक ही होना चाहिए, तभी तो इक्वल होगा. This is making the computer understand. See, if you tell the computer that hunt for the same x in both, he will say, what idiot here? Why are you asking me to hunt the same x in both? So if you catch hold of somebody from A and you have caught hold from somebody from B and you match, if they are equal, for all the x's and all the y's, the two sets are equal, provided that you did the first catch where n of A is equal to n of B. अगर numbers same होने चाहिए. Clear हुआ? बुक पहले मतलब बुक में पहले वेन डायग्राम किया है, आगे पहले थ्योरी समझते फिर वेन डायग्राम समझेंगे, सब कुछ इजी हो जाएगा आपको. Okay. Next concept. The concept of, say, a universal set. Universal set. What is a universal set? A universal set is the biggest set that you can think of. Universe इसलिए बोलते हैं. Like say in our geography of this planet, we would say Earth is a universal set. Earth के अंदर कौन कौन है? North America, South America, Greenland, Africa, Asia, Australia, and the Japan Islands, New Zealand, and just like that. Europe, हो गया ना? So what do we call as बाकी जो पूरा सब कुछ है, that's universe. When we say universe, universe means you have included everything in mathematics. Everything that you can think of, whether it is numbers, whatever we are studying. A universal set is always denoted by the letter epsilon. This is epsilon and this is epsilon, yeah. E लिख के ऐसे नीचे खींच दो. That was belongs to something I'm missing. The name. Universal set को ऐसे represent करते हैं. ठीक है? Now say for example, so every set that you can think in this universe is a subset of the universal set. होना ही पड़ेगा. ये तो सबसे बड़ा the mother planet है. Everyone is a child of it. So we say every set is a subset of the universal set. ठीक है. Now you might be getting confused, sir, how will we understand universal set in problems? So let me give you a very nice example. You are a student of, say, X school. So X school has how many students? Say some 1000 students. Have we included all students? Yes, we have included all students. You've ensured that no one is left out, no one is left out. So your universal set for that problem has the element count of 1000. Out of those 1000, there might be primary so many, secondary so many, middle school so many. Means as many sets you have defined, such that if you add up the elements of all such sets, you get the set of universal set. Have you understood? So let us say we have a universal set in our problem, and our universal set has got a count which is, say, 800. Means we are looking towards children of a school where there are 800 children in the school. समझ में आया? Clear? Now, say I have primary, I have middle school, and I have only secondary. The number of primary kids are obviously 300. The number of middle school kids are, say, 200. And the number of secondary kids will be how many? Another 300. Have you understood? Clear? So if I say I write something called S apostrophe, this is to be read as what? S prime. S prime, or we also call it as complement of the set S. We need to understand what this is. A prime means everything that belongs to the universal set after A has been taken out. मतलब वो सब कुछ जो यूनिवर्सल सेट में है और A में नहीं है. A prime means all the elements which are A prime means obviously the elements will belong to the principal universal set, but they don't belong to A. So in this case, if I am trying to find the set of secondaries prime, I'm actually referring to all the primaries and the middle school children. Do you get it? S prime means, or complement of S means, so if somebody says, what is the count of S prime? I will say the count of S prime is the universal, which is 800, minus the count of S itself, that is 300, which should be equal to 500. ये समझ में आया? Okay, A complement. Suppose you have a set A, and that set A must be a part of the universal set. What is our set A? Instead of A, I'm saying I have a set called S, which is the secondary students. They all belong to the universal set of the school students. Then I tell you what is S complement. In सीधा साधा हिंदी it is, अबे S को छोड़ के बाकी सब जो है वो ले लो. S को छोड़ के बाकी सब ले लो. So S को छोड़ के बाकी सब बोले तो what? The middle school and the primary school?
Yeah.
तो मैंने क्या किया? सबको ले लिया पहले, वहां से S को निकाल दिया, तो जो बाकी बच गया. और आप देखो 500 यही तो होता है, 300, 200, 500 तो होता है.
Yeah.
ठीक है? Okay. Now, some more interesting thing. Suppose we just did this problem like the secondary school students, okay? I am trying to unite them with the complement of secondary school students. It's just tongue twisting and making you think. Secondary school students are uniting with whom? Complement of, what is complement of secondary? Secondary छोड़ के बाकी सब लोग, इनके मिलन से क्या बनेगा? पूरा स्कूल बनेगा हमारा. So this is another identity that you can use when we do problems. A set, when you unite it with everything that is not a part of it, then that's the universe. You write this A union A complement, or A prime. A union A prime means it is A union A prime is the universal set. मोटा मोटी समझ में आया? What is set? A set is a well-defined collection of, very easy to learn, very easy to forget. You should, by now, I'll just do one recap slide. You just tell me whether your short-term memory में सब रुका हुआ है कि नहीं. Set. समझ में आया कि नहीं? What is set? क्या है set? Well-defined collection of objects. Well-defined means it should be tangible, not subjective words. The set of well-behaved girls like Ahiri, set नहीं है. हमें क्या पता? How did you classify that she is well-behaved? She is, by the way. That was just for an example. Or the set of naughty girls like. So that also cannot be a set. ठीक है, set समझ गए. तो इसको टिक मारता हूं। क्या आपने सबसेट का कॉन्सेप्ट समझा? ठीक है। क्या आपने नल सेट का कॉन्सेप्ट समझा? नहीं है तो बोलिए, आई विल एक्सप्लेन अगेन, डोंट वरी, डोंट एवर हेजिटेट। डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ elements of a set? You also understood that the elements should be mentioned. If I say the set of first 5 natural numbers, I wrote it as 1 2 3 4 5, Srinika wrote it as 5 4 3 2 1. They're all correct. Order does not matter in sets as long as the elements are included. ठीक है, ये भी हमने सीखा, set सीखा, subset सीखा, element सीखा. Okay, did you also saw that n stands for, if I write n of a, what does it denote? Number of elements of set A. ये आपने सीख लिया. Okay. Number of subsets of a set A where the count of elements is n, then what is the number of subsets? 2 to the power n. ये भी आपने समझा? Clear है? Any issue? No. Okay. Do you now follow what is intersection? Do you follow what is union? Do you also say that the null set, which is represented like this or as phi, is a subset of every set A? This is also a valid. Do you understand what is complement of a set? Complement, जिसको कि हम लिखते हैं A prime. A prime is a set. तो इसको complement को कैसे लिखेंगे? A prime we will write is a set X such that X belongs to the universal set and X does not belong to A. That is the complement. All those students who are not secondary students but are students of that school. क्या श्रीनिका? Confused? Got it? Did you understand this language? Why kind of? What is complement of a set? What is the complement of secondary? All the students who belong to the school but don't belong to the secondary. All the students who belong to the school but do not belong to the secondary. तो हो गया एक complement. क्या मुश्किल है? Right? And then one more we say, a set which you make its union with. This is me and my toys, and this is all the toys that don't belong to me. They belong to Ham. Then we have formed a set which is Hamleys. मेरे सारे toy, all my toys are for Hamleys, and वो सारे toys जो मेरे पास नहीं हैं, सबको मिला देंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? Hamley का दुकान बन गया ना? Hamley का दुकान बन गया. Okay. Easy है. Understood? Now we start a little bit. Any strategic timeout, 1 minute, something. You just think over. Don't read the book now because there'll be some clashes. Some things I have not taught yet. But whatever we have taught, उतना समझ में आएगी नहीं बोलो. And have faith. Everything you have given one exam by now. I don't think that you will land up in any sort of a problem where something is there where I have not thought or something. Just have patience, Kari.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
random question.
Yes, random क्या कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हो.
Yeah.
Why is Ahiri not sleeping today? You can ask that question also. I don't mind. Yeah. Yes.
So like if there's a set of numbers and they do not contain a common, if we are looking at the common sets, it's a null set.
Null set. Yeah. It will be null set.
Okay.
It will be null set. Me and you, we always fight with each other, right? And then somebody says, "What is? Where does Ashmita and Jaideep agree upon?" Null set.
Yeah. Okay.
There's nothing in common with us. It's a null set. So these are all jargons that people use in math. Don't call him in the meeting. The end result will be a null set. The intersection is a null set. Intersection is always something which you agree and I agree. इसी को तो हम handshake बोलते हैं ना. Something that you agreed and something that I agreed.
Okay, so got
So you study a lot of business and economics. You know what do you call, what is a business transaction? The best definition of transaction. The best definition of transaction is where the necessity to buy shakes hand with the urge to sell. That is called the price point of the product. This girl has recently got an iPhone. So let's see it from that side. The necessity to buy, they must have asked for the best discount. The shop is under the pressure to make the sale happen. They don't want to lose. They also don't want to come back empty handed. The girl will be sad. So there is a tension point which you have to get in that business. यही तो tension होता है ना. In big business discussions, nothing happens over computer. It all happens upon your negotiation skill. So what is called negotiation? Negotiation is the point where the necessity to buy shakes hand with the urge to sell. वही negotiation है. She wants और थोड़ा कम कीजिए, 2000 और नहीं हो सकता है, और नहीं, this is the last that we could give it. Buy or take. So if she says no, I don't want it, then what happens? He also is not able to sell that phone. She also comes. So क्या होता है? चलिए ना, आपकी बात ना मेरी बात, 1000 कम कीजिए, डन डील कीजिए, पैक कीजिए, चलिए मशीन लाइए, स्वाइप कीजिए कार्ड. बातों में सर नहीं, अरे सब होता है, मशीन लाओ. With the necessity to buy has shaken hand with the urge to sell. उसने भी अपना छोड़ा, आपने भी एक कदम आगे बढ़ा. That is called negotiation. 1000 MBA पढ़ने से भी ऐसा नहीं होता है. ये सब होता है चाय के कप के ऊपर, और आप how you talk and how you can. People discuss anything to get the deal happen. And that's why I always say why conversation is important as an art in you, because end of the day, it's you getting your job done in a legal manner. Bribe वाइब नहीं, गैर कानूनी काम नहीं करना चाहिए. In a legal manner, you should be able to do your job. ठीक है, समझ गए. अब आते हैं एक नए कॉन्सेप्ट में. ये पूरी सेट की कहानी जो है ना, एक डायग्राम से भी चलता है. उस डायग्राम को हम कहते हैं वेन डायग्राम्स. And Venn diagrams are very easy, what you call a suitable source when you do group discussions, or when you do brainstorming, or you do whiteboarding, or you want to explain logics. Venn diagrams बहुत ही अच्छे रहते हैं. ठीक है. अच्छा, Venn diagram is all about inverted andas or ellipse. Every set in Venn diagram is shown like an ellipse. This is a set A. So our first set was what? Our first set was a set of natural numbers beginning from 1 and ending in 6. तो उस सेट को हम यहाँ पे ऐसे दिखाएंगे. देखो 1 2 3 4 5 6. किधर लिखना है तुम्हारी मर्जी. अब थोड़ा फीलिंग आ रहा है. सेट बोले तो वो झोला, that bag in which you are carrying these elements. Agreed? And then I say I have got another set B, and B is a set which has what? 2 3 4. Clear हुआ बेटा? 2 3 4. ठीक है. अब कुछ पिक्चराइजेशन करते हैं. Is B a subset of A? Yes, B A में एक सबसेट है. देखो ऐसे, लेकिन ऐसे नहीं दिखाते हैं. ऐसे दिखाने से the whole thing will go कचरा. So I say that B is a subset of A. Valid? Right. Now let us show B as a subset of. तो B क्या है बेटा? 2 3 and 4. 2 3 and 4. कौन कौन बच गया बेटा? 1 बच गया, 2 है, 3 है, 4 है, 5 बच गया, और कौन बच गया? 6 बच गया. ये A है, ये B है. अब यहां बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है. ए श्रेणी का क्यों, why are you getting what do you call, हार क्यों मान रहे हो? Don't. मजा आएगा. 2 3 4 A के अंदर है ना? A is Telangana. B is the district of Rangareddy, and 4 3 is High-Tech City. Is High-Tech City in Telangana? Yes. And this is what? This is Zahirabad. Is it in Rangareddy? No. But are Rangareddy and High-Tech City, sorry, Mehboob Nagar and High-Tech City, both in Telangana? Yes. Clear? Acha. Now we want to show something. A intersection B. A intersection B बोले तो क्या आएगा बच्चा? Yes, Ashmita, tell me A intersection B. back pains now. 2 and 2,
Yeah.
and then 3 and 3, and 4 and 4. ठीक है? इस एग्जाम्पल के लिए इसको थोड़ा चेंज करते हैं, नहीं तो आप पहले एग्जाम्पल में आप कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे. Let's take one more set. Okay, let's take a set C. Lenny, 1 minute. I'll come to that also. Let me take a set C, and C has got 2, 3, 4, 10, 7, 9. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9. And I am interested in finding A intersection C. आ जाओ, चलो अब करते हैं. A और C को देखिए, 2 कॉमन है, 3 कॉमन है, and 4 कॉमन है. 2 clear? Have you understood? Now we have to show in Venn diagram A intersect. तो कॉम्पास से क्या कर रहा है? गोल नहीं बनाते, इलिप्स भी बना सकते हो. It's nothing like it has to be goal, and that's work. Now we have to show in Venn diagram A intersection C. इसको कैसे दिखाते हैं? देखो, पहले देखो. We make a set A. We make a set A. Territory concept है. And there is another set C, and we have to show the milan between A and C. So we show another set like this. This is the set A, this is the set C. Which is the milan zone? This is the milan zone. Clear? तो हम कैसे लिखेंगे यहां पे? अभी हमारे क्या क्या नंबर थे? 2, 3 and 4 will be present here. And what all are remaining? 1, 5, 6. यहां पे क्या रह गया है? 7, 9, 10. अच्छा, A union B. So if somebody tells me what is A intersection C, A intersection C is this zone. This zone. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now if somebody tells me find out what is A intersection B in roster form, tell me, sorry, A intersection C in roster form. चलो आओ तो A intersection C करो roster form में. Roster form. हाँ, sorry, A union C, not intersection. A union C I want in roster form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 and 10. Have you understood? Can you show me A union C in Venn diagram format? Remember, elements are never repeated. So A union C will be entire of A. Srinika, you are not looking. Entire of A and entire of C. Everything of A and everything of C. However, they had some commonality also. These are the same elements whom we did not repeat. Yes or no? We didn't repeat them. 1, 2, 3. अभी एक के members गिनो तो एक कौन कौन थे? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10. इसीलिए तो इंटरसेक्शन लगाते हैं. Anywhere. Now you said is 2, 3, 5 a part of Srinika's house? Yes. Is 2, 3, 5 a part of Jaideep's house? Yes. Covalent bond, sharing of electrons. That was also a form of Venn diagram that you did. Now do you recollect? दो बार थोड़ी गिनेंगे. So remember one more thing. Now there's a very interesting thing. एक फॉर्मूला आपको बताऊंगा, अभी आप समझ जाएंगे. How many elements were in my set A? जरा देखो तो. सेट A में कितने एलिमेंट्स थे? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 एलिमेंट्स. How many elements were in set C? 6. Do you agree?
Yeah.
How many elements are in the set A intersection C? Huh? Srinika, how many elements? In A union C. A union C is the entire. No, A union में कितने elements है? 9. He's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. लेकिन हम तो एक सेट में 6 लाए थे, दूसरे सेट में भी 6 लाए थे, दोनों को यूनियन किया तो 12 क्यों नहीं बना? Why not 12? कॉमन वंस को 2 बार नहीं गिनेंगे ना भाई. So can we formulate one identity from here? We say n of A union B will, the set of A union B, पहले सुनो लिखना बाद में, is the set of A. We came with how many? 6. We came with how many? 6. Sorry, not B, it should be C. Okay. N of A union C. We came with A, we came with C, and we will exclude whatever is common between the two. This formula will be very, very useful in all your problems. NA union B is not NA plus NB. Acha, can NA union B be NA plus NB? Yes, it can be if the intersection is 0. I came with Maggie and ketchup. She came with vada and sambar. What is our union? Maggie, ketchup, what? Nothing. Maggie, ketchup, vada, sambar. 4 is our union. 2 she brought. What is our intersection? 0. I came with Maggie, samosa and ketchup. She came with Maggie, sambar and vada. Now what is our intersection? Ketchup is the intersection. So that will be left out. I came with 3. She came with 3. 1 was common. So 3 plus 3, 6. Minus 1, 5. Because that ketchup we will either count with her or we will count with me. We won't count it twice. An element is never repeated in a set. Basic idea. Basic idea. So what we'll do tomorrow also will continue. मेरा जोश खत्म हो जाता है. I always feel bad. हम ऐसे छोड़ नहीं सकते हैं. And I will say, don't attempt problems now. Hold just one day. You rather go through the video once again so that you understand, and you can just check these first 9 rules that they have given to you. The first 9 rules. And you don't have time. We will anyway sit tomorrow. The 9 rules you see, and you see whether anything was there that we did not discuss or you did not understand. Acha, Nidhi, is the A union B concept understood? Understood, right? So if somebody tells you what is secondary union, see, listen to me once last time. Secondary union, middle school union, primary. It should be the universal set that is your school. But now they will make some very interesting problems for you. There are 10 children in grade 10, 30 children in grade 10, and there are 10 of them common to both who go for a music class. ऐसे करके problem आएगा. Find the number of children in that group. So you'll be asked to make what you call a Venn diagram. Then you have to understand, find the intersection. बड़ा interesting problems होते हैं. The logic problems are very interesting. So many in a group of 500 people, 30 speak Tamil, 20 speak both Tamil and Malayali, like that. Somebody gives this question, but as long as you understand the question and you're able to make the Venn diagram, आपका problem पूरा सही बनेगा. So आज यहाँ पे रखते हैं. कल हम हो सकता है तो 2 exercises तो आराम से खत्म हो जाएगा. Is this much clear? Right. So just revise this once when we sit tomorrow so that it becomes a little bit easy for us to apprehend. Okay, these class notes I'll share with you.